Hello and welcome back to Legend of Hero Dragons in the Sky. Oh, you weren't expecting this? I wasn't expecting this either. Yeah, I didn't really go walk around and talk to people. I mean, yesterday when the episode went up, and yesterday, okay, so when I originally recorded the episode, which wasn't actually yesterday, now that I think about it, I don't know how I was getting the episode date mixed up when I actually recorded it. I was just impatient at a point where I was like, whoops, I'm here? Okay, whatever, let's just do this. Because I just sort of wanted to, you know, keep going with the story at that point. But now that I'm past all that and I'm good, I can do a bit more. Oh, and one thing I wanted to address, because a number of people brought it up. Apparently, in the Cold Steel games, they actually mentioned Joshua is an enforcer? When does that happen? I think someone said Blue Bonk mentioned it. And the only thing I remember him mentioning, which it's probably good enough because I've never been able to forget this, that I felt was a spoiler, was something about, I think it was a floating city. Like a flying city in the sky, that sort of thing. Which I'm totally expecting to happen at some point. I'm actually sort of thinking that it's going to be this ring thing, but other than that, I don't really remember him mentioning anything about it. The only thing I remember that reminded me of, that made me think, oh, are those sky characters, was, I remember discussion, like, on the back of the, nonsense with, shoot, who was it? I think it was the Bracers, Sarah, Toval, and maybe others, where they were talking about people I thought, oh, are those sky characters? I don't remember what they were talking about, but that's the only thing I remember. Now, the reason I remember LoH, or LoH, or however you pronounce his name, was because I just remember McBurn mentioning him, like, in one of the final battles, I thought, with him. And that's literally, I don't remember exactly what he said about him, I just remember him mentioning it. I remember it making the impressions like, oh, that's probably another enforcer. Estelle, Joshua, how goes it? Hey, Julia, fancy meeting you here. The Archbishop was very kind when I took asylum here. I want to thank him and keep him up to date on the current situation as well. Oh, okay, that makes sense. And I want to thank the both of you too. You're the reason we were able to save Her Majesty and the Princess. If you hadn't been there, well, at any rate, you have our sincerest gratitude. Oh, don't thank us. It was a group effort. Give a little, get a little, you know? Besides, we just wanted to rescue Her Majesty just as much as you did. So it's a win-win. Her Majesty's safe and everybody's happy. I suppose that's true, but thank you nonetheless. After all that's happened, I'm so glad that has gone back to the former peace. Whatever makes, it's just a joy to see so many smiling faces. Maybe they'll, okay. I'm guessing there's not going to be a whole lot of, like, extensive words to say. So I want to check in on that little girl. Did she make it back home? Colonel Richard's been here many times. And every time he always flatters us with praise. He's so very polite and upstanding. Is he here now? That Richard could even dream of a coup d'etat. Some troops fight for the country because they truly love it, and I always took him to be such a man. Somehow that love must have become twisted. Perhaps he convinced himself he was serving the country's best interest. I have to believe that. I can't imagine he would ever incriminate himself for any less noble reason. Well, I don't disagree. You definitely believe that. Hey, it's Estelle the Bracer. I'm safe now, thank goodness. Let's play sometime, okay? Yeah, sure. Don't even respond, Estelle? Estelle's just like, a kid's coming by. Come on, Estelle, let's play. And she's like, do I have to talk to her? Do I have to? Incredible. Even the regular neighborhoods are here. So posh. Once things calm down, I'm sending my husband out to go look for a job again. Oh, good luck. Why'd that famous army guy stage a coup like that? I wish he hadn't gotten the whole city involved in it. I mean, it was mostly underground, right? Oh, Tita. Estelle, Joshua. Wow, Tita, you look happy. Grandpa promised me we could have ice cream. Ooh, ice cream. Ice cream is good. You bet it is. I asked Ackett to come too, but he said he didn't want to. Bring him some ice cream anyways, he'll like it. Oh, this is probably where Estelle gets the ice cream later. Ackett eating ice cream. I'd pay good money to see that. I bet he'd like it if he tried it, though. Oh. Ah, dear me. I'm much too old to be living on the lam. Were you okay, being left on your own with Ackett? Absolutely fine. He was very courteous and mindful of my needs. We even made sure to plan our daily routes as to not wear me down too much. I haven't had any complaints about Agate at all. Now Tita, oh my goodness, that girl. Oh, he's no Gaseous, of course, but I am still grateful to him. Oh, remember the amazing Gaseous? Because Gaseous is always amazing. You didn't even need to bring Gaseous up. God motherfucking damn it. There was absolutely no obligation. Yay, to Sal and Joshua. You know, Neon was telling me something interesting. He said this story is going to win us the Pulitzer Prize. Yes, that's totally not the most amazing, not made up, not just a pun name ever. The what now? Don't you mean the do you want to get sued? The Pulitzer Prize is an annual award presented to the very best examples of journalism, literature, and music. But this isn't the real world. How would we get sued for copyright? There's no higher honor for any reporter. Ah, well, good for you then, I guess. It's all thanks to you two. You're my whole story. Oh my god, that was actually really unexpected. I didn't think they'd make a joke like that. Joshua, still, great job. Our special coup edition has been flying out the stands. There are a ton of buzz right now about your little stunt. Sorry I couldn't get you guys some fame from it. The guild made me withhold your names. Biggest scoop of my career, guys. You did real good. Oh well. I don't want to be famous anyways. Our special edition covering Colonel Richard's coup d'etat has generated a whole lot of buzz. It's already outsold our Mayor Dalmore and Colonel Richard editions combined twice over. Such a huge incident, everyone felt like they had to write in about it. We're totally swimming in mail. Good for you guys then. See, okay, prediction about what all the twists in second chapter are going to be. It's going to be that Niall was so, he never could find another, a better story than this ever again. So Niall just, he decided to stage his own coup d'etat so that he could have another story like this to report on. That's going to be second chapter. I was planning on going home early, but I guess that didn't happen. Well, you've had a lot to discuss, I'm sure. Indeed, Headmaster Collins has actually suggested we start a committee for royal ascendancy. There's a lot of mess with that coup, and the damages to our public image is quite big. We're going to have to start working more in concert with other countries. That sounds to me like you're in for some busy times, and all the more reason to kick back and relax tonight. Now, I believe I'll walk in the cathedral for some prayers in order. Actually, come to think of it, the first time I met you was on a day you were skipping church. All the more reason to go now. Though I'm sure IDS can forgive me for such a little infraction like that. Right? I don't know. The conference day in and day out, I imagine Her Highness must be a very busy woman. If Her Highness really wants to relax, she needs to get as far away as she can. I hear Bose is quite nice this time of year. Oh, Bose? No, that place is a dump. Don't go there. Hey, yesterday I met a rather charming woman. Happily introduced her to our growing, society. Even I'm going to call it a cult. Yes, we know it was a cult in the first game, and the fishing shall only spread, it shall grow, it shall become all-encompassing, and it will never, ever let go. I swear, I've never seen a newbie handle a fishing pole quite so well before. What was it, Annabelle? Annabelle just shows up in this game for some reason. Well, if it's in the stone, Joshua. We don't have any new assignments today. You two may feel free to go on out and enjoy your date. Hey, so wait, who's on a date? We are so not dating yet. Yet? At all. I mean, at all. God, no. The Royal Army will be out in force during the festivities, but the other braces should be around as well. Check the bar, shops, inns. I'm sure you'll find them. Sure. Can do that. Bars, you say? The martial arts tournament. Could be a good opportunity to hone my skills. It already passed, Agate. And if Zin the Immovable made an appearance there. Why don't you try to get in next year, Agate? Maybe. Might be nice. But it's become such a circus. And I don't like doing tricks for a crowd. Well, whatever floats your boat. Hey, you two. Zin. So, what's your next move? Back to the Republic? Yeah, I'm in no rush. There doesn't seem to be any crisis in the Republic so bad that I absolutely have to be there for it. Besides, this country is full of fine opponents from your brace again. As long as I'm here, it would be a waste to leave without testing my mettle a bit more. Fine opponents? Who do you have in mind? Wait, Cassius? For starters, you've got an agate, the so-called heavy blade, not to mention your silver streak shares on it. Who could forget? The champions of this year's martial arts competition, perhaps the strongest of them all. Oh, Zin, that's so sweet. But don't think it'll mean I'll go any easier on you. And don't hold back on us, it's on, man. She doesn't speak for both of us. Feel free to hold back if you like. In fact, I might even prefer it. I wouldn't mind. I'll put it in a nightmare, just make sure you hold back. You did a remarkable job. Based on your performance, I'd say you two are already fine, full-fledged racers. But never forget, these are only the first steps in your career. Thank you, sir. So, Kurt, are you feeling any better? I'm fine, just fine. I remember just about everything except the identity of the bastard who erased my memories. That's the only missing piece. Oh, I think I might know who. Welcome back, brave heroes. I am a memorable character. Grant, who are you again? You guys are amazing. Better than any other junior bracers I met, that's for sure. You know, it's sort of a shame that we never met any other junior bracers. That would have been interesting to actually... I suppose there was that one person who was sent over to, like, pick up the person, on that one quest when we brought him over from Bose, and they brought him to Ruin? We never met any other junior bracers. Maybe there was just ones I never talked to that were NPCs, but yeah. Yay, us. We couldn't have done it without everyone's help, though. I mean, my dad ended up saving my butt in there, so I'm not exactly solo heroine material yet. You guys are something else. Guess this makes us partners. Here's to us. We'll see if I end up partnering up with you someday. Someday. Here we go, say, Fuzzy Pickles! We don't have to stay here, a picture and a trip to the toilet is memory enough. Free too. Aww, this is why I hate going places with you, Daddy. Because you don't let us do anything and you just make me yell Fuzzy Pickles over and over again, which is actually sort of creepy. Doesn't that imply something much more creepier than just pickles? Fuzzy Pickles do. Holy shit, I hope nothing bad's going on there. Castle Blueprints, the Seven Treasures Chronicles, the 100 Days War. Intelligence Division finally sent back all the books they borrowed. Okay, I was actually just thinking coming in here. I was wondering if maybe Alba ended up, or Wiseman or whatever, ended up taking some stuff from here because of the Intelligence Division and whatnot. But if they sent everything back, then I guess it's okay. Ooh. Town Square must be alight with activity right now. But I have some important matters to discuss at the moment. You two go enjoy the festivities without me, if you would. Well, hello, it's been a while. General Morgan, do you still hate us? It has been a long time. I heard you sent my granddaughter out at a royal villa. The villa... Oh, yeah, Rian. I went and talked to her before. We only did what was needed. It's the life of a bracer. Oh, stop with the humbleness already. You're much too young for that. In the end, you saved not just the villa, but Her Majesty and, indeed, the kingdom itself. This time, I'm going to thank you properly. General? You two did very, very well. I've got to say, I've heard much more heartfelt thank yous in my time. But not from you, General, so thanks for the thanks. It pains me to request that you return to the service after closing the chapter of your life, Cassius. Much gentle though you be, I know you have an iron will, and I know you'll do what you must. My sincerest apologies to you, but I asked if you could lend me father's strength for a time. He has strength to spare according to the game. The totally not Gary Sue, who's totally... The more they tell me he's totally not perfect, the more everyone yelling he's perfect really stands out. Oh, are you two heading out? The town is no doubt abuzz with festivities. If you want to attend them yourself, please do take care. It'd be fun if there's like mini games out there. Maybe like the Whack-A-Mole one for Goat Steel. This is just between you and me, but I saw the leader of the special ops without his mask, and let me tell you, he is one handsome man. Wonder why he wears it. So he's not recognized by all the people who would recognize him? That's probably it. I guess one reason I never really imagined Joshua being an enforcer was because, well, he wasn't really all that great. I mean, we're good bracers, but we're not that good. Where is Professor Alba? Is he not standing around here waiting to, like, come to us and what? Okay, apparently not. Oh, I didn't even notice you were all in here. Annalise, best character. Why you best character? I don't know. Because you're contemplative when you really need to be. Hey, why so serious? It's just, this is the first time I have a chance to work with you like this. But you two really do a nice job of covering one another, if you know what I mean. Well, we're around each other all the time, so we've gotten pretty used to each other's styles, I guess. Hello, anybody home up there? Read between the lines, you doofus. Guess I just gotta come out and say it. And Elisa leaned in close and whispered into Zel's ear, I think you two make a very cute couple. What? Don't be embarrassed. It's plain to see with the way you look at each other. I'm jealous. I mean, I'd kill for a cute boyfriend like him. Something wrong, ladies. Nothing. Never. I usually don't shop in places like this. Scheherazade and Elisa wouldn't stop going on and on about it, though, so I had to check it out. What is... Oh, why, hello there. Just like a jewelry store. What you doing, Shara? Shopping with colleagues. Been long overdue for a nice shopping trip after all. Don't get much of a chance these days. When I was little, I remember you used to take us shopping all the time. It was fun. That's right, when your dad was gone, the three of us used to go out all the time. You know, once we get back to Roland, let's say we go do a little shopping together for old time's sake. I can buy you an outfit as a congratulatory gift. Really? I'd love to. It's a date then. Joshua, you hear that? We made plans. You're coming with us, right? Right. Also, is that how she's gonna get her new outfit for the next game? Cher's gonna buy it? Oh, hi Philip. I didn't even recognize that was you. Ah, hello. Please forgive my lack of decorum. My actions yesterday, I've caused this Grace much trouble. Oh, on that subject, do you know where we might find Duke Tunin? His Grace has sequestered himself to consider the claims made by the Queen. Okay. He's spending his days at the Herbivore Villa, isolated with his thoughts. Oh, is he now? Then what brings you here, Philip? Well, I've been sent here on an errand to buy donuts for His Grace, you see. Huh. I see. We have donuts then. I get the feeling he's not being completely honest about that. Yeah, he's pretty clearly here for his own donuts. Whatever floats his airship. Do you not... They have boats in this world. Oh, this way leads outside. We're not going to go check in on Duke Dunin? Why don't we explore some more of the city before we leave? Yeah, you're right. There's plenty more to see. You're tired? Let's rest over the area in the east block. I like the sound of that. I guess we can never see Duke Dunin again. He's dead in my eyes. Yay! Oh, but I have a plan. What if I just get ice cream now? Here. Buy. Okay. I'll just get 2 of each type. Coffee. Orange. Apple. Right, okay. We will definitely win the game now. We will avoid all the risk from before. What a beautiful day. Perfect weather for celebrating Her Majesty's birthday. Anyway, time to get back to work. Got a lot of work to do. Never actually had anything up here to do, did we? Did we? Maybe next game. Is it weird that there's no guards here now? There's like not any guards anywhere here. Hey, Chloe, you here? Maybe? Possibly? No Chloe? Where is Chloe? There's gotta be somewhere. The princess has returned, so I'm presently cleaning her room. For a dirty room, you see, it's not very welcoming. The princess is currently roaming the city incognito. She says that some school friends of hers are visiting. Oh, and I never even went and talked to her before. Okay. During the actual time. She's like roaming around the city. Where are they? And I'm just like, nope. I imagine Chloe would still be wearing her. Well, she'd be dressed like her normal stuff. Because people don't recognize her in her student uniform, right? And they wouldn't, not the tourists and whatnot. Maybe in the Grand Arena? No, can't go in? Where does she... I haven't seen her. That's weird. Ooh, oh, I have not been over here. Wow, look at the size of this crowd. And oh my goodness, there's an ice cream thing right the motherfucking here. It's because it's still warm out today. Anyone selling ice cream is sure to make a ton of mirror. You know, looking at all this kind of makes me want to go, want to eat everything they've got. I mean, we already bought ice cream, man. Which reminds me, I made you a promise. What promise? When we were dressed up as maids in the castle, you were all sulky and pouty. And I said I'd buy you some ice cream. Why do you remember the most trivial things? And as I recall, I also made you a promise in that rest area. Oh, yeah, I guess you did. Why don't we wait for the day to settle down a little bit first? Anyway, we can walk around some more and go to the rest area behind the stores. And then I'll buy some ice cream. Okay. Okay. But we need the ice cream now. But I can just go to a different one. I don't need to wait in this line. This doesn't need to happen. We don't need to have this horrible fate. We can just ignore it. No. I guess I didn't check the landing port. Where the fuck is Chloe? Is she in the libero thingamabob? No? Okay, no. So, I'm guessing the art sale is just going to be like, it's going to be like Code Steel, where you get to see the nonsense in the first game, but you don't get it until the second one. Actually, if Chloe's with school friends, they might actually legitimately be her friends from school. Wherever the fuck they are. Oh, okay. I didn't check the city. Or I didn't check the hotel. Oh, nice to see you. It's been a long time. Yo, Nons have come to the capital, school representatives. Yeah, I thought, you know what? I forgot they might, like, existed until a little bit ago. Estelle, Joshua, I exist, and I'm not so, Jill. Long time no see. I heard about your adventures from Chloe. Sounds like you guys have been busy. Ruby Knight Julius indeed. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry. She's gonna get the girl in the end, too. Hey, Joshua. Hans. You haven't masturbated too much without me, right? What brings you here? Oh, just all the best masturbation tour spots out there. What brings me here? What brings me here? All this time, and that's the first question out of your mouth. Do you know how lonely all my nights have been? Do you? I never forget you, Joshua. I came running all this way to the capital to see you. But, wait, where's the princess outfit? Still, same as ever, I see. Damn, motherfucking straight. Looks like you've been through a lot. But you seem as full of energy as ever, thankfully. Next time you're ruined, be sure to stop by the school, okay? No promises. Estelle, Joshua. Oh, Chloe, there you are. I've been fucking looking for you. Yeah, I heard Jill and Hans were here. So I sneaked out of the castle and came to see them. You sure do know how to act unprincessy. But of course. And I wanted to thank you, too. Of course. You've been nothing but helpful at every turn. Us? Nah, it's totally all you. We learned a whole bunch just from being around you. It's all about kindness and courtesy, and strength of spirit and all that other junk. Not that it's actually junk, I'm bad at this. What I'm trying to say is that what friends do, that it's what friends do. So, believe me, no thanks are necessary. But still, I'm so glad to see you again. Yay! Okay, I talked to everyone. And I am good to go to the castle now. Leave it to Green's birthday celebration bring out all the crazy weirdos news. This is just a small fraction of the people you'll find in the Empire's capital city. Crazy, isn't it? You can't imagine so many people milling about every single day. How can a city even function like that? By being split up into areas, much like this one. You have loading zones in between them. Have you ever been to New York, Chicago? There are tons of loading zones. I have to be honest. Even though I thought that this guy was suspicious, I never even considered the possibility that he was part of Ouroboros. And honestly, I don't know. People were saying that it's a lot more surprising if you don't know about Ouroboros and stuff like that already. Which is... I can imagine it. I could. But at the same time, I can't help but feel as though this whole secret society thing, the name Ouroboros actually... I feel as though that would carry less weight as a reveal. Because this is all just like secret society stuff and names and whatnot. It's mysterious, and I'm sure you'd be understanding much less, and probably be more surprising at the very least. I can understand that, but I feel as though the Ouroboros reveal probably would hold less weight. Maybe I obviously have not experienced both ways, but that's just how I feel. Okay, someone said I could actually speak to people in this. Yeah, I didn't actually even think about that. Music takes me back. Feels as if I heard it back when I was a kid. Really? But you're originally from Revenue Village, right? Yeah. Agate has a little sister there. Her name's Misha. That name sounds familiar. Hey. No way, you've got a sister? Yeah, I've got a sister. So what? I ain't brother of the year or anything like that, if that's what you're implying. Pretty much never go home, but I guess maybe when I get some time I can drop by for I guess maybe when I get some time I can drop by for a visit. That sounds so pretty. Who's playing it? Oh yeah, he's never played harmonica for you before, has he? That's Joshua. Joshua? I didn't know he could play the harmonica. He's good. Yeah, he's alright. I'm too clumsy to play any kind of instrument myself. I have to stick to guns. He's lucky to have that kind of talent. Sheesh, if he's clumsy, what does that make me? You really don't want to ask. I've successfully recovered the gospel thing that Colonel Richard was using. After the investigation of the sealed area is complete and I've returned to Zeiss, I have to run a full series of experiments on it. It is weird, I'll give you. It's like nobody knows where or how it was made. Indeed. If we can't determine its true form, we may never learn the meaning of the events that occurred in the sealed area. My academic instincts are tingling just thinking about how important an artifact it truly is. Tingling is generally good. Well, it depends where you're tingling, but whatever. Just don't get so wrapped up in it that you let yourself get kidnapped again, okay? Of course, I'll take every precaution. I even make certain the gospel itself has been placed in Cassie's care. There's no safer place for it, would you not agree? Roll eyes. Yeah, that's about the best you're gonna get. What is he gonna do, hide it in his mustache? He's gonna hide it in his mustache. Ah, still, hello. Seems Master Cassius is still in conference now. Yeah, seems that way. Second Lieutenant Lawrence and Captain Amathay are still on the run after all. Reorganizing the military chain of command will probably just take him a good long while. And that's just one thing he's got to deal with. Pity, I was going to invite him for a drink. But I'm certain the Master will put every effort into catching them. I have complete faith in his abilities. Still, to think that Lawrence was going easy on us during the martial arts competition, if he hadn't been there. Yeah, when he fought him the second time, it was like he had flipped on a switch. Except instead of on-off, it was like strong, crazy fucking strong. I mean, I know he used to be a Jaeger, but are all Jaegers as strong as he is? Well, he is experienced at least. And a soldier with his experience is sure to be quite powerful. But his power is beyond words. Facing him is like going off to be slaughtered. Suicide. How would you know? You never actually fought him. Is that just a coincidence, or am I reading too much into that? Because, oh, I was already in this room. Already at the bar, you see. Wait, this way. Oh, this young Joshua's performance, is it not? I had him playing by the lake, but this is not mere playing. It is the weaving of melody, the chisel of a sculptor, the brush of a painter. He's been practicing, I surmise. He did play a whole lot while he was a kid. He played other songs, but this is always the one he'd always come back to. Was it now? It's quite a surprise to hear Joshua play such a delicately beautiful yet obscure song. There are few enough Imperials to still remember it, much less the Bellians. Wait, so it's an Erebonian song? Indeed. The whereabouts of light. A very old Erebonian melody. A perennial favourite of the country folks. In fact. Wow, I had no idea. And before Joshua's really Osborne's son. Ha 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 ha. Someone did mention that part of it. Wow. Yeah, he's in the garden terrace. Okay, and the last person I can really talk to is Shara. Hey, isn't that Joshua playing the harmonica? If we can hear from here, then he must be playing the garden terrace. Now's your chance. Better get up there to him now while the situation is just right. Yeah, I better. Better not. This is so not the time for that, Shara. Oh, you're no fun. But it is. It does turn into it. Well, I am still planning to do one more episode of me trying the Lawrence fight. No promises. I do think the save file I have for that has like 2 of my characters at like nearly 0 CP. So I'm not really sure how viable doing like comp for constantly with Chloe would be. So I'm gonna try it. I don't really think there's any opportunity to bring up my CP when I was at that point either, because I'm pretty sure I killed all the enemies in that area. And I used CP to get rid of the enemies too, so... yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Drive safely, everyone.